Hey there, Internet. Welcome to another episode of the John Graves Show. And Hajime no Ippo this week. It was the end of the death bout between David Eagle and Takamura. So that is a good thing. On a bit of that, you do kind of see like that these characters, they do kind of honestly like center around the same type of respect, because now it's not necessarily a thing of like both of these boxers are possibly just like one is better than the other. It just boils down to determination and spirit, because honestly they have been doing this thing for a good while now. David Eagle has done a lot of damage to Takamura, and Takamura has for the few shots that he's given David, they have sucked out a lot of his defensive capabilities. So now they're kind of just centered around the fact of just keep going. That is it. Just keep going, and then just hope that the next shot, it doesn't put me down. That is kind of the only thing in which that is actually keeping them up. So much that a doctor stop is almost called in between the match, and both David and Takamura possibly say like that they don't want that. They both will just keep on fighting, and they tell the ref to constantly keep on ringing the bell, to ring the bell and start the fight again, which he does. And honestly, I will say this: Takamura, he does win this bout, and there is like a sentimental story thing of it, of honestly him trying extra hard to win to get the belts for his gym. He doesn't care about the belts really. He's just getting them for his gym, which is actually necessarily a cool thing, because getting it for his gym and blah blah blah. But as it turns out, after Takamura wins, which honestly it did feel like that the only reason why he won was because of luck, and honestly him just going back to using muscle memory, which honestly that could have just turned out good or bad, because honestly it was a 50-50 thing, and the only reason why he did win was because he put out a magical counter and then hit David Eagle a good like 3 times. I believe the reason why he won was because of a triple knockout, because I believe they fell. It's hard to say how he won, because I think David only went down twice, but then they counted it as a technical knockout, so of course. But then hey, he showed his respect and moved on and everything, which is actually kind of a cool thing, to actually see Takamura from most of this shit of him acting like an asshole to him honestly, treating his opponent with some respect. But then the next day, goes back, to his own antics of him tying up Aoki and Kimura and cutting their hair just like the guys that they fought, and they're like, we didn't lose, and he's like, the bet was if you win, they end the tie, and that doesn't count as winning in my book, and he's got them tied up about to cut their hair, and then that's when the coach just comes in and just bashes him in the fucking head with his cane so hard that I actually saw blood squirting out of his head. It was like, oh boy, goddamn, he hit him hard. And then he just loses and beats up the rest of and starts attacking the other boxers with his cane, and they all got to run around and shit. It was all hilarious, whatever. However, what does that kind of say? What's going to happen next in the series? I have no idea. However, whatever it is, it's going to be great. So yeah, I'll see you guys on the next John Graves Show. That's what I had to say about that. Please keep watching Hajime, keep playing video games. I am out.